Okay, welcome back again. This is my last video for the day, anyways, talking about horror movies. If you have not seen the two videos previous to this, I have one talking about horror movies of the 80s and 90s, and then I have the second video talking about movies of the 2000s. This is the third installation, and I'm just going to talk briefly about what I call the ultra new school horror movies. Things that have come out like with over the last year or so, 2 years. Things that children who were born in like the 90s, like I have a brother who's 18, he was born in 93. This particular category of movies fall into his genre. He doesn't know beans about horror movies, and half of these kids today don't know beans about horror. So the first thing that I have on the list is stuff like Disturbia. Disturbia is, Shia LaBeouf. He's got this neighbor that moves in. He's like a serial killer. Guy's bodies in the basement. I mean, we've seen movies like that before. Yeah, it's different because it's detailed more towards the younger crowd, but it's not like anything that's new and dinner. We already talked about in this movie previous, the sequel to Scream. You know how I feel about that. You waited too long. Let me see something new. It's crazy. Twilight series, okay. I don't necessarily have a problem with the Twilight series in itself. I think it's great, but it's just like, it seems to be kind of like a long and drawn out process. Like, okay, it's either you want to be with the vamps or you want to be with the werewolves. Why can't you make up your mind who you want to be with? Hands down, Edward ain't got no damn pulse. So I'm not understanding what the debacle is anyways. It's great for the new school. They love it. These kids are eating up Twilight. They're making a lot of money off of it, and at the end of the day, for horror in the 2010, 2011, and beyond, is about money. It's no longer about the art or the craft of horror, no longer about actually creating monsters to scare kids. Because in all honesty, how in the hell can you be even afraid of Twilight? Like, I could let a little baby watch that. That's nothing. I'm used to those horror movies that used to... I'm gonna go really old school on y'all for a minute. Let's talk about when USA and TNT used to do Monster Vision or Fright Fest, and not just when Halloween was coming around, because everybody does a Fright Fest for Halloween. I'm talking about every Friday night. USA and TNT used to have you up under the bed playing some of the scariest stuff. Gilbert Gottfried on USA. You had Elvira. Even when Freddy had the Nightmare on Elm Street series coming on. And then, of course, there was the actual Friday the 13th series that wasn't really based on the movie. It was like the shop owner that had these horror goodies from the devil that he had to go try to capture. I mean, really old school, when kids used to be scared of horror movies. Today, the horror genre is a joke. Nothing is scary anymore. So, whatever. And then I had some other stuff on here like The Happening and District 9. And the reason why I put them on the ultra new list is because it seems like now horror movies are no longer showing monsters. What you get is an image, or you get something like Cloverfield, where you got a camera that is running and you never really actually see a monster, but you get an idea, and that idea is what scares you. Or you have all this old weird like Paranormal Activity type reality based. It's almost like reality TV, but in the form of a movie. Stuff like that to me is scary, but it's not as scary as a traditional monster, people falling down, getting stabbed to death, that type of stuff. It works, but then it doesn't work. And if that's what we have to look forward to in horror movies from here on out, I pretty much just quit going to the movie theater. And to be honest with you, I haven't even been to a movie theater, I know, this year. I've been doing Redbox, Redbox, Redbox. Because the movies that they're putting out today, they're not even worth going to a movie theater to see. I'm not gonna go and spend $11 and $12 to see a movie that's junk. I'll wait till it comes to Redbox, pay a buck for it. If it's worth something, then I may go buy it on Blu-ray. If not, then all I spent was a buck. That is the reality of what this movie industry has come down to. This list was pretty short for the Ultra New School. I don't even have any honorable mentions for Ultra New School. I don't have anything to say really about that, about this genre of movies that are coming out, besides that you guys have got to do better with what you're doing. I'm seeing way too many things coming out as far as remakes are concerned. And this is really not a horror movie, but MTV has a new series coming out on June 5th, Teen Wolf, that's a love story. Come on, man. Teen Wolf? So, whatever. I've concluded my Ultra New series of horror movies. You can either agree or disagree. I'll come back to you guys in a couple of weeks to talk about some more movies and some more ideas. And I hope you all have a great weekend and stay safe and cool this summer.